Darci Lynne's father had no idea what was happening behind the scenes of America's Got Talent until it was too late. Something unexpected happened backstage that changed everything. Darci was preparing for her next big move, but it wasn't the happy celebration everyone imagined. Tune in as we uncover the shocking twist that exposed Darci's biggest secrets and completely ruined everything for her. Meet Darci Lynne after the tragic applause. America's Got Talent has been a stage for many amazing performers, bringing laughter and jaw-dropping moments to audiences. In 2017, one contestant stood out, Darci Lynne Farmer, a 12-year-old ventriloquist. Her talent not only amazed the audience but also left them in awe, leading her to win season 12. Her act was magical. However, there have been recent rumors about Darci possibly moving away from the show that made her famous. But just when everyone thought Darci's future was clear, something unexpected happened. Could she be planning a big change that no one expected? Let's find out what's really going on with her next steps. Darci Lynne grew up in Oklahoma with her parents and 3 brothers, Nick, Dalton, and Nate. She went to Deer Creek Middle School in Edmond, where she lived a pretty normal life until something remarkable happened. As a child, Darci was very shy. She found it difficult to talk to people and would often hide behind her mom, feeling too nervous to make eye contact. Seeing her struggles, Darci's parents encouraged her to enter talent competitions when she was just 6 years old. Slowly but surely, this experience helped her come out of her shell. She started with gymnastics and later moved on to singing Broadway songs at beauty pageants, where she often won first place. By the time she was 8, Darci was competing in both state and national competitions. However, her life changed completely at the International Cinderella pageant when she watched a ventriloquist perform. In that moment, she found the answer to her shyness. Even though Darci had found a new passion in ventriloquism, her mom, Misty, had different plans. Misty thought Darci should focus on singing, but Darci was determined to pursue ventriloquism. Between school, gymnastics, and her new interest, Darci worked tirelessly to perfect her craft right after her 10th birthday. She practiced for hours in front of a mirror, learning how to make her puppet talk without moving her lips, and even mastered yodeling with her mouth still. All her hard work was leading up to something big. Shortly after getting her first puppet, Darci entered a local talent competition called Edmond's Got Talent. She didn't just win, she outperformed even the adult competitors and took home $300 as the prize for the best act. This caught the attention of Gary Owen, a professional ventriloquist, who was so impressed with her skills that he offered to be her mentor and manager. Under his guidance, Darci's career began to take off. She won Oklahoma's Got Talent and was named Entertainer of the Year at America's Kids in Branson, Missouri. As Darci's talent continued to grow, so did her confidence. In 2016, she made her first appearance on national television with Steve Harvey on Little Big Shots. That same year, she made history as the first child to perform at the evening showcase during the International Ventriloquist Convention. The once shy girl who clung to her mother was now dazzling crowds on big stages, blossoming into a real star. When the chance to audition for America's Got Talent came up in Austin, Texas, Darci knew she had to take it. At just 12 years old, she went to the audition with her puppets, Oscar the Mouse and Petunia the Bunny, ready to give it her all. She convinced her parents to let her go, even though it meant missing the first day of 7th grade. For her audition, Darci introduced Petunia, her rabbit puppet, and sang Summertime by George Gershwin. The response was nothing short of incredible. The audience cheered loudly, and even Simon Cowell, known for being tough to impress, was blown away by her talent. Judge Mel B also was so moved that she hit the golden buzzer right away. This sent Darci straight to the quarterfinals. Her audition didn't just win over the live audience, it spread rapidly online. In just one day, it became the most viewed audition in the show's history with over 105 million views on Facebook. It was also one of the top for most popular videos on YouTube in 2017. Even Simon Cowell later called it his second favorite moment in all his years on the show. When Darci returned for her first live performance after the golden buzzer, she introduced her mouse puppet, Oscar, and sang Who's Loving You. The judges, Simon Cowell, Heidi Klum, Mel B, and Howie Mandel were all so impressed that they gave her a standing ovation. Heidi Klum praised Darci for being able to sing so beautifully without even moving her lips. This performance helped confirm Darci as a fan favorite and pushed her further into the competition. During the semi-finals, Darci brought out a new puppet, Edna Dorknocker, who was known for her bold and funny personality. Edna won over the audience and judges, especially during a playful moment where she joked with Simon Cowell. Darci's talent for switching between different puppet characters and showing a wide range of emotions through them amazed everyone who watched. But this wasn't the toughest part, more was yet to come. As the competition got down to the final 10 acts, things became even more intense. Darci was up against strong contestants like comedian Preacher Lawson, dog trainer Sarah and her dog Hero, and dance groups like Diavolo and Light Balance. There were also talented singers such as Chase Goring, Mandy Harvey, and Angelica Hale, along with powerful vocalists like Evie Clare and Kechi Okwuchi. In this round, Darci performed with a little help from my friends alongside her puppets Petunia and Oscar. Once again, she captured the audience with her incredible ventriloquism. Darci's performances were always a mix of humor, warmth, and incredible talent. She left the audience amazed after every show. Simon Cowell, known for being tough on contestants, had predicted early on that she would win. His prediction turned out to be right. In the finale, hosted by Tara Banks, it was revealed that a record-breaking 52 million votes had been cast. These votes put Darci in the top 5 and eventually led to her winning the competition, beating her closest rival, comedian Preacher Lawson. But this wasn't the most exciting part, there was still more to come. In the thrilling finale, Darci performed alongside Terry Fator, the first ventriloquist to win America's Got Talent in 2007. Together, they sang Anything You Can Do. Even though Darci made a small mistake at the start, she quickly recovered and gave a fun, energetic performance. The excitement built as she stood next to runner-up Angelica Hale, waiting for the results. When Tara Banks announced Darci as the winner, it was a life-changing moment for her. It wasn't just about winning the show, it was a major turning point in her life. NBC later shared that Darci had received the highest number of votes ever in the history of America's Got Talent finales. Her victory was unique in many ways. She became the third ventriloquist, the third female, and the third child to win the show, securing her place in the show's history. Her win also boosted the show's ratings by 14%, with an average of 15.7 million viewers per episode, making it the most-watched season ever. But the most unbelievable part was her audition video, which collected over 2.6 billion views across Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, making her a global sensation. In her hometown of Edmond, Oklahoma, Darci was honored with a museum exhibit that celebrated her journey on America's Got Talent. The exhibit showcased many important items from her time on the show, including her stage costumes, her puppets, and various promotional items. Darci even hosted a virtual tour of the museum, where she interacted with her fans, answered their questions, and shared personal stories from her experience both on and off the stage. After winning and receiving the $1 million prize, Darci immediately started giving back. She donated part of her winnings to her church, which supports local community programs and missions. On a more personal level, she also used some of the money to buy her mom a new dishwasher, something the family needed. And, fulfilling a personal dream, she finally got the pug she had always wanted as a pet. As Darci manages her fame and challenges, let's see how her life and career have evolved since her big win. After AGT, millions in the making. Since winning America's Got Talent, Darci Lynne Farmer has not only grown her career but also built a significant amount of wealth. By 2024, her net worth was estimated to be between $8 and $10 million. This shows just how much she has maintained her popularity and success after her early rise to fame on the show. Even though her fame was growing quickly, Darci worked hard to keep a sense of normal life. In one interview, she compared herself to a real-life Hannah Montana, balancing the life of a teenage celebrity with that of an ordinary teen. After winning America's Got Talent, she went back to school in the 8th grade at a public school in Oklahoma. She wanted to stay in her hometown and live as normal a life as possible. At first, she didn't like the idea of homeschooling and insisted on staying in public school. She found that being at home for long periods was lonely and stressful. Staying in school helped her feel more connected to friends and family.